Is anyone ready? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. This is Olugbemisola Olabode, and this is our purpose session. It's Thursday, the 5th of November. I am so glad for whoever is going to join me. Let's see, is anybody here this morning, this evening, this afternoon? Is anyone here? Madame Merola is ready for us. She is here. The B.A.N.G Creator is in the house, so we are ready. Let's see, is anyone here to join me? I'm waiting for you, ladies. I am waiting to see if anyone's going to join me because I know you are. It's awesome day. It's a beautiful day. How is everyone doing today? Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, I have someone here who's joining us. Who's here? Let's see your emojis if you're here. Can you send me an emoji? Send a hello. Oh, someone else is here as well. Thank you so much. So guess what? Madame Merola's here. I'm so excited. I was saying to her, I almost could not sleep. I was so excited. So let's see. I'm going to bring her out in a little bit, but I just want to read her bio. But I want to know who's here first before I do that. Can you put a comment in to see who is here, please? I want to see someone's comment. Okay, I can see some people are joining already, but I can't see any comments yet. So let's see who is here. We're going to have an awesome, awesome time today. Anyone joining us? Yep. Okay. You know what? I am going to start reading the bio because I know people are joining us as well because I want to bring her on. I don't want to keep her anymore. So I'm going to read her bio as people keep joining us. Okay, thank you. I can see three people are here. You're welcome. So I have Madame Merola, also known as the B.A.N.G Creator. Let me read her bio. So Madame Merola, also known as Abiola Olumodeji, is an image and communications consultant. She's a personal branding specialist and a total transformational coach. She is fabulous. For those that know her, we know she is. She's flamboyant, she's feisty, she's completely sold out to being a voice that stirs people to confidently live a life that is 100% authentic and purposeful. Awesome. Her mission is geared towards igniting billions of lives with a strong desire to fulfill their God ordained legacy and dreams. Go. She's an author of several books, including the internationally recognized book titled Gold Digger to Inspire Phenomenal Living. That is why so many call her the B.A.N.G Creator, because she will unleash the beautiful, bold, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in you. She's the host of Live a Phenomenal Live Show with Madame Merola, a positive, a positivity queen, and a minister of the gospel, happily spreading hope and love everywhere she goes. Can someone join me as we welcome Madame Merola? Woohoo! We are so excited. You are most welcome. I said I almost couldn't sleep. I was just so excited. I'm like, I woke up, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. I have Madam, and you're so welcome. Thank you for doing this. I don't take it for granted. I just honor because I followed you for a little bit, and you have been such an inspiration to me, especially for that 21-day challenge we had. Wow, that was awesome. So I so welcome you this morning. So I've read your bio, but I would love you to just introduce yourself as well so the viewers can know you informally.
Okay, hello everybody. Good evening from Abuja, Nigeria. So good morning to those of you in the United States and also wherever else you are in the world. Hello. And as we always say, what's up people? How you all doing? My name is Madame Merola, the B.A.N.G Creator. I want to say thank you to Olugbemisola for inviting me to be on this show with you all today. I'm excited to be here. She read my bio. Yep, I am feisty, I am fabulous, and I am flamboyant. You can see it's evening
Woohoo!
time, and I'm all dressed up just to be on the show because I'm the B.A.N.G Creator, and I show up with a bang, man. And the B.A.N.G simply stands for beautiful and bold, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in you. So who am I? I am in the business of spreading hope and positivity. I'm in the business of making sure that you're a God fitting person. I do that by being a total transformational coach that allows you to go inwards and discover who you truly are, who God has
Mm.
created you to be. Because I say that you need to know who you are first of all before you can become anything major in life. Once you know who God has created you to be, then I start to work on your image and your brand. Because, hey, guys, there's only one you in the world, and you got to
Yep.
show up as that
Yep.
masterpiece. So once you are able to harness the gifts, the talent, what makes you uniquely you, I now start to work on how you can communicate your unique message that you have for this world. Why? Because each and every one of us has been created to do something specific. And we need to be able to share that thing with the rest of the world in a way that is clear and concise. So that's how I help you to become a bang. Hence why I'm called the B.A.N.G Creator. So
Woohoo!
that's me in a nutshell.
Oh, there's also something else I need to mention. Ladies, stay tuned. Don't disappear because she has a gift for someone in the house today. She's going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned and just be seated. Okay. So let's start
Yeah,
off.
if
Let's
you're
start
not
this
here
off.
till the end, you don't get my gift. So you got to stay till the end.
That's a good one. So we just want you to give us an intro. What is this about the power of branding you? What exactly does this mean? What does this mean?
Okay. When I was introducing myself, I told you what I do is basically I try and get you to know who you truly are. So I always say that to thyself be true. So one thing that many of us miss out is that we're so focused on building our business or our
Mm,
career. So we work on getting all the certification, investing in all the publicity and branding for our company logos, or trying to build our career reputation so that people can start to look at us as authorities, right?
mm,
Or get promoted and stuff. And then I started out as an entrepreneur in 2015. So prior to
mm,
that, when I graduated in 1998, so I'd been in corporate from 1998 in the UK till I came back to Nigeria in 2003. So I'd worked for Estee Lauder, I'd worked for Carlton Television, I'd worked for government agencies, I'd worked for different numbers of companies. I'd been doing all manners of different roles of jobs. And I'd built enough experience to know that, okay, these were the areas that I was better at. So things like customer service, things like marketing, things like advertising, things like sales, anything that
mm,
allowed me to be with people. But I kept on noticing that I had a strong pull towards the beauty industry. And I'd
mm,
already started out as an entrepreneur in a small way when I was in the uni because I was always doing the makeup for everybody, all my
mm.
flatmates and stuff. And then I come from a family that were mostly girls. And I just thought that I just had this natural knack for it. So I was always doing everybody's makeup. By the time I decided, okay, you know what, I think I should actually make this industry my goal, especially when I became an entrepreneur, coming back to Nigeria and getting married. I did everything you can imagine to grow
Mm.
my business. I gave out so much for sponsorship. I kept on spreading the word out there. I did referral schemes. I showed up for events. I did
Mm.
so much stuff to build the brand of my company, House of Merola. And I'll
Wow.
show up at events, and people would say that, oh, introduce yourself. And I'll say, oh, hello, my name is Abiola Olumodeji, because I'm also going to explain why I use Madame Merola and not Abiola Olumodeji, because some people wonder, oh, is that her real name? So I was like, okay, this is interesting. People will be like, okay. And then I'll be like, oh, I run a brand called House. Or they'll be like, oh, I know your company. I use your products. I use this. I use this. So bless you. Bless you.
Thank
So
you.
people knew my company, people were using my products,
Mm.
but nobody knew me.
Wow, wow, wow,
So I
wow.
had to constantly introduce myself every single time I showed up at
Fine,
event.
wow.
Oh, hi. And then they'll be like, okay. And then they'll be like, oh, I love your skin. I'll be like, oh, yes, I use products made by my company, House of Merola. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, I use your hair products. I use your skin products. You're the natural beauty revolution people. And I was just like, every single time I'm always having to introduce myself. Now, wow, with all the money I've spent on.
Mm,
So my company
mm,
was popular, but I wasn't. So one day I
mm.
was just meditating and sitting down. The Holy Spirit ministered to me and said, you know what? You've been building upside down. It's time for you
Wow.
to build yourself. And I was like, what do
Mm,
you mean build myself? Am I not building myself since? He said, no, you've been building your company. He said, you are a creator. I have given you
mm,
the power to
mm,
create. And as a
mm.
creator, the created must not be more valuable than the creator
Create.
itself.
Mm,
The
mm,
created must not be more valuable than the creator. He said, your products and services are your created elements. So,
mm.
how can people know what you've created and value it so much, but you, the
Wow,
creator, have no value in their sight?
wow.
You must learn about personal branding. And I
Mm.
was like, personal branding. I said, okay, I've heard that word, but it's not something that people are really familiar with here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I didn't have anyone that could show me the ropes about personal branding. So all I could rely on was Mr. Google. So this was 2017 to be
Oh,
precise, okay?
wow,
So
wow. Not even too long ago.
no,
Wow,
2017 to be
wow.
precise was when this whole entire journey began, whereby God told me it's time for you to unleash your voice, January 1st, 2017, and then it's time for you to start to build your personal brand. So officially, after everybody has finished saying Happy New Year, I told everyone, as from today henceforth, I shall be known as Madame Merola. The Merola is actually my two names put together. And it was also God that gave me that name. And He gave me that
Wow.
name when I wanted to register my company in 2015. And He said, use
Interesting.
Merola. And I said, what is Merola?
What is
Merola,
Merola?
he said, Merola is mercy and Abiola added together. And with it,
Wow.
I give you a new meaning, a new name, saying the mercy of God has given me honor.
Wow,
So, and
wow,
that was
wow.
how
That's
I
big.
started being,
Mm,
and you know how in for those of you that are familiar with the way things are done in Nigeria, if people know that you're the owner of a business, so my company is called House of Merola. So when people will come and my staff will say, that's our madam there. Okay, yeah, the Merola. So yeah, how are you, Madame Merola? So I was like, okay, they've already been calling me Madame Merola since. So
mm.
let me just
Wow.
stick with that
Go with
name
the
because
name.
yes, everybody that will come into the store, because the brand says House of Merola and I'm the
Merola.
CEO. So they were like,
Mm.
hey, that's the Merola now. So and it was just a natural follow-up for me to use Madame Merola. And I told everybody from now henceforth, please don't introduce me or call me Abiola again. Call me Madame
That's
Merola.
Madame
Even the
Merola.
people that are older than me, they call they call me Madame
Madame
Merola.
Merola.
It's so funny. You see all my aunties and uncles, even my papa, they say, hey, Madame Merola. I say, yes, so the one and only Madame Merola that exists in Africa. So that was how I started using my name. So I now
Wow.
realized that every single thing I now did, I kept on mentioning. I would, go everywhere. Hello, everybody. My name is Madame Merola, the B.A.N.G Creator. The B.A.N.G Creator too came as a joke.
Mm.
I gave a speech about elevator pitch, how to introduce yourself. And I remember after I finished the session, I told people, so that's how you show up with a bang.
Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Wow. Oh, she'll be back with us. That must be network, but she would be back. She will be back. Wow, this is so good. That is, he's saying you're a creator. I have given you the ability to create. Each of us is a creator. We're small letter G. So even though, you might think, oh, but what if what if I don't show up as I'm meant to? God is was reminding her, and the same way He's reminding you and I. You have the ability to create, so we must never forget that. And another thing that she was saying before she went off air is that you show up with a bang. So she will be back. I'm sure that's network, but she will be back. So we're continuing this session. It says it's the power of branding. You thank you so much for joining me. So we're having Madame Merola. She was talking and then she just went off air, but she'll be back. And she's just talking about, she's mentioned two things so far. She's mentioned that to thyself be true. So which means you need to know yourself, even to have a personal brand. Who are you? And then that way, then, you know, knowing yourself in the light of who God says you are. Who does God say you are? And then as you seek Him, He begins to lead you, because He was the one that said to her, she is to change her name to Madame Merola. She is back with us. Hoo-hoo. Okay, we have you back. That's nice. I was just sharing your points.
Apologies, y'all. In
It's all
Nigeria,
good.
we've got epileptic light system, epileptic network. As you can see, my light keeps going on and off, and I'm like, y'all
It's
ain't
all
gonna stop me
good.
from saying what I need to say.
We're gonna hear this.
So
We
I
need to
switched
hear this.
network and I'm back. Yes,
Woohoo.
because I have to unleash the bang in every
Yeah.
single person that watches the
Mm-mm.
show.
Yep.
So that was how somebody they kept. So every time I went somewhere, people will see me and they'll go, "Hey, the bang has arrived! The bang has arrived!" So I said, "These people, before somebody will ask me, what does the bang stand for?" I said, "Holy Spirit, help me. Give
Help
me
me.
something original
Mm.
and
Wow, wow, wow.
creative that I'll be able to explain why people kept on calling me the bang." So, and I said, "Okay, I'll be called the Bang Creator because I love acronyms. If you see all my books, they all have acronyms in the title. So I now said, I'll
Yeah.
make the bang an acronym so it won't just be the regular bang." And that was how I came up with the beautiful and bold,
Ooh. Stuck again, but
audacious,
she'll be
no
back. Okay.
creator. And that is how I'm back. And that's how I built my own
So you need
unique
to let us
title for
know. We didn't
myself.
hear the
So
audacious part.
instead
We
of
didn't hear
being
the end.
called, oh, okay. So I said, and that was how I came up with the beautiful and bold, audacious for the
Okay.
A, no excuses for the N, God's
Ooh,
masterpiece for the G. And I said, because
wow.
I help to unleash that in you, I am called the Bang Creator. So
Creator.
it also
Wow.
helped that when people were asking, okay, what is your title? What do you do? I didn't want to have to say, oh, I'm the total transformational coach. I'm a this, I'm a that. I just said the Bang Creator is how I would say that is what I do. And then it also becomes interesting to people because, okay, what do you do exactly as the Bang Creator? I can elaborate. Because I always teach people that when you're introducing yourself, you shouldn't tell them, oh, I do so many things. You start with only one thing. So I was like,
Yeah.
I can't be teaching people to introduce only one title, one particular office of what they do, and that I'm not following the same rule. So the Bang Creator allows me to be able to express myself in any dimension I want. And at
Ooh.
the end of the day, as long as I'm unleashing the beautiful and
Yeah.
bold, audacious, no excuses, masterpiece in
Woohoo.
you, that I'm still on point. So that is how I came up with, okay, is that the minute I started to invest in myself,
Oh, that's a network issue again. Please stay with
I'm
us. Stay with us. Even if she goes up.
can you hear
Okay,
me?
you're back again. We can hear you again.
I'm
We can
back.
hear you. Yep,
I'm
you're back
back.
again. We can hear you again.
Okay, fantastic. So that was how the journey of branding myself came about because I realized that the power to be able to do anything whereby people will be able to sit up and take notice starts with me, starts with you. And God made me to understand that, look, everything, single thing that he has created is subjected to us, that we are the
Yep.
master creation of his. We are the superior beings. And therefore, everything else can come and go. Your business can come and go. You can change your
Yeah.
career, but you will always be the same. Everybody, I cannot go
Wow.
unless I even
Wow.
go and do one mad kind of plastic surgery to change or alter myself, alter my voice. I will always be myself, even if I change
Yep.
my name. You will still be
Yeah.
able to say, that's Madame Merola. Well, whatever she's calling herself now, we shall know that we know this woman. We know her voice. We know what she's always talking about. So the more you build yourself as a personal brand, the more people start to notice you, the more people start to
Wow.
recognize you, the more people start to remember you,
The more you
the more
build
they start to say
yourself
that,
as a personal
okay,
brand, the more people start to notice
yes,
you. Wow. Wow. Wow.
the more they start to
Mm.
notice you. So, as I said, it goes back to exactly that first sentence, that the created cannot be more popular than the creator.
Creator.
It does not make sense,
Yep. Yep.
because a lot of us have different modes of expression. And if we do not harness our modes of expression by building it through one funnel, how are people going to know that this is Olugbemisola, this is
Yeah.
Madame Merola? So even if you have like 50 companies, Olugbemisola, and they are doing very well, how many
Yeah.
people are going to know that you are the brains behind that business
Behind
when you are
it.
hiding
Wow.
behind your brand? You hide, too many people hide behind their products, hide behind their services, hide behind their companies.
Wow. Hmm.
And I want to tell you, it's time for you to unveil your face, unveil
Hmm.
your voice. Why? Because personal branding is what people say about you when you are in the room or not in the room.
Wow. Personal
So
brand is
whether
what
they see
people
you,
say about
yes,
you, whether you're in the room or not in the room. That's big.
that is it.
Wow.
So it's what they see, it's what they feel, it's what they hear. It's all about an
Wow.
experience that they have about you. It's all
Wow.
about emotional connection that they can feel when your name is mentioned. So when I
Wow. Wow.
mention a name to you right now and I say, do you know Oprah? Already an
Mm-hmm.
image comes to your mind. A
Yep.
particular emotion starts to well up inside you, depending on what your experience with the Oprah brand is. If you love Oprah, you will feel a sense of empowerment, like, wow, that powerful woman. If you don't like her, you just be like, oh, that noisy woman or whatever. So depending on whatever people's perceptions are about you, that is what branding is. That is what personal branding is.
Wow.
It's about everything about you, what you write, what you say, what you do, how you carry yourself,
Wow. Wow.
everything. The minute people see you, the minute people come in contact with you, the minute people hear you, the minute people can touch you, the minute people can smell you, the minute people can feel you, your brand is already speaking. So that's why I say that whether you know it or not, you're already a personal brand. The only problem is that maybe you have not been working on it. So your personal brand is still on the very, very fallow ground, is on the ground zero level.
Mm. Wow.
But the
So we
problem is that it's
constantly.
already existing. It's already existing. The day you were born, your personal brand started
Wow.
kicking. It
So what you're
started.
saying now is that we have to be intentional about our personal brand.
That
That's
is it,
just it.
sister. You have to be intentional, because if you don't intentionally brand yourself, people will misbrand you.
Wow, wow, that's if you don't intentionally brand yourself, people will misbrand you, and that's not a good
They'll
thing.
misbrand you
Okay,
because you become anything they want you to be to
yeah,
them. So you
that's
need to
true.
get in front of the narrative. You need to be able to say, hey, no, I'm not a red box.
Mm.
I am a yellow circle. Oh, no, I'm not this. I am. That is it. Because people will want to box you into a corner. People want to say that, oh, based on my perception about her, I think she's just this, or I think she's just that. That's the reason why you find many people are not actually gaining the leverage they want, because they've not personally or intentionally branded themselves in such a way that people can say, Oh, okay, so that's what you really do. Sorry, I didn't know. I actually just thought you are the share butter lady. Because
Wow.
I used to, because also
Because that's
Merola
how
said,
you presented yourself. That's how you
because
showed your.
you didn't say anything now. So when they come into House of Merola and they see that, okay, Madame Merola is the owner of the company and they sell share butter. So they'll just say, is it not that woman that sells share butter? No, I'm not just the woman that sells share butter. Share butter is just a product that I've created to
Product,
help
one
you
of
to
your
beautify your
products.
skin, to allow you to show up in your full confidence. That is not who I am. It's just something I've created.
Wow,
That's why I said
wow,
if you don't
wow.
intentionally brand yourself, people will
So
misbrand you.
people will misbrand
People
you.
will put you in a box that you, yes, people will even park you in a corner you're not supposed to be.
But how do you now in maybe in the past, if now you've let people misbrand you, how do you come out of that and start to brand yourself? How do you now start intentionally branding yourself? If you've in
Very
the past
simple.
misbranded,
You start with your
showing up.
why.
Okay.
You need to start with your
Okay.
why. Why am
Mhm.
I here? That $1 million question. Why am I
Uh,
here?
uh,
Who am I? And
yeah.
what has God called me to do? Those three
To
questions.
do.
Why am I
Wow.
here? Who am I? And what has God called me to do?
Uh,
You need to know that
yeah.
and know it well. Because if you don't know
Wow.
it, you end up doing
Yeah.
other things that you have no
Other
business
things.
doing.
Yeah. Wow. 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 That is big. Wow. Because I think a lot of people, when you say personal brand, they're like, what exactly? What are they
Look,
talking about?
I
What's
wish
the
it
big
was a
deal?
show where I could see people's faces. I would have
Yeah.
wanted to ask them that question.
Mhm.
What does personal branding mean
Brand
to you?
new to
You
you.
will be
Yeah.
shocked. You'll be shocked that people have been telling them a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense things about personal branding. Yeah, personal branding is, I'm like, personal branding is not about just your image and stuff. It's
Yeah.
about the essence of who you
Essence
are.
of
It's
who you
about,
are.
it's like when God says, I am that I am. And then he starts to
Mm,
tell you, I am
mm.
the Alpha and
Yeah.
Omega. I am the
Yeah.
beginning
I
and the
am
end.
from
I
the
am
end.
this.
I am the
I am
first and the last.
the
Yeah.
way maker.
Wow. Wow.
I
Wow.
am he
Hmm.
told you
Hmm.
all the different varieties of who he is. That is your
Hmm.
job as a personal brand. Tell
Wow.
people
Wow.
this
Wow.
is
Wow.
how I want
Hmm.
you to relate with me. This is what I
Hmm.
have been called to do. This is how I'm
Wow.
going to serve you. This is how I'm going to be able to spread my message.
Hmm.
This is the way that
Hmm.
I want to be remembered.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
how
Wow.
I
Wow.
build my legacy.
Hmm.
Personal
Wow.
branding is just about you saying, okay, okay, I've woken up to the fact that I know who I am now.
Um,
I know
hmm.
what I've been called to do. I know the people I've been called to serve. Now I'm
Hmm.
going to
Hmm.
face that mission in the face.
Hmm.
I'm going to create for me to be able
Wow.
to
Wow.
serve people, spread the message, and then show up in full confidence and make sure that
Wow.
I fulfill my mission that I was
Mission.
created for.
So unless you know your why, you can't really show up as a personal branding. Really, you can't really show up until
You'll
you
be showing
know.
up. You'll be showing up wrongly again. Showing up wrongly. You will still be misbranded because you end up going the wrong path, backing the wrong tree, climbing the wrong ladder. So there are many
Wow.
of us here that our issue is that we got to go and rebrand ourselves
Yeah.
because
Okay.
we have been backing the wrong, we are
Yeah.
focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah.
So many of you that are watching the show right now have probably been called to be in a teaching capacity. Because
Mhm.
look, everything that is the fivefold ministry that is
Yep.
in the church is what we're supposed to extend out into the world.
Outside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know,
That's true.
Steve Harvey said that that hmm, that what the things you do, your career is what you are paid for.
Paid for. Your
But your
calling
calling is
is
what you are made for.
meant for. Yep.
What you are made for. You need to
Mm-hmm.
know your calling. You need to know your why. You need to know your purpose. Call it whatever
Mm-hmm.
name, purpose or
Yeah.
calling. No,
Yeah.
you need to
Same
know it.
thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You brand yourself
Oh, this is such an interesting session. No, it doesn't matter. Network, we're still gonna hear this. We have to hear to the end of it. Please stay with us, even if the network we're having network issues. If she goes off air, she'll be
Like,
back. She will be
you
back,
know your
definitely.
why. You will start to
She will be back, even if she goes off air. That is some network issues where she'll be
okay.
back. Oh, there
I'm
she is. She's back
back.
again. I just said if you leave, you're gonna be back. I said people stay with us, she's gonna be back. Oh, someone said if you don't know your purpose, you are confused and then you confuse people. Wow. You are confused and then you confuse people. That is true. Because they don't even know what to be about.
Exactly. You are
They
a
have
confused person confusing everybody else around you.
thank you so much for that comment. Wow. So we need to start with our why. We need it because a lot of us just need to
Yeah.
go and rebrand.
You are a
Go back to
confused
the
person
drawing
confusing
board.
everybody around you because you go back to the drawing board, and the drawing
Yeah.
board starts with the
With,
blueprint of who
yep,
you are.
of
And
who you
who
are.
knows
Yep.
you better than God? You need to
That's
go
it.
back and say,
That's it.
Lord, I'm
Yep.
sorry. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who I'm called to be,
Yep.
and I need you to tell me. I need you to show me so that I
Yeah.
can start. So I call it building on a faulty foundation. So
Foundation. Yeah. Building
no
on
matter
it.
all the pretty things that you do, whether you go and do your go and do all those other things on the wrong footing, because your why is connected to your what and to the who. The
Yep.
who are the people you're called to serve. And once you are able
Mm-hmm.
to settle the fact that you are not called to serve everybody, it makes it easy for you to be able to focus on your
Yep.
mission. It makes it easy when people say, "Oh, I don't like you," or "I don't want to listen to you." Be like, "Don't worry, you in my target market, so it's all right.
Because
It's
not
all right.
everybody is your target
Don't
anyway. Yeah.
worry."
That's true.
Everybody's not your target market. Look, I say it all the time, and sometimes some people will be like, "Oh, what the hell is she saying?" I'm like, "Look, I don't need you to like me, but you will respect me because I will stay on purpose and I will stay
Mm,
consistently doing and saying what I was called to do, and I will do it to the best of my ability." So
mm,
sometimes we're too bothered about what other people say about, oh, would people like it? Would people buy?
yeah.
Hey, that's not your business. You
I
are
guess
not in the
that's
business
the
of
normal
how.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
you're not in the business of how.
how.
You're just in
Hmm.
the business of to do. Just keep
Yeah.
going on. Keep doing. Let
Yeah.
God provide the
Yeah.
how. Your
Yeah.
own job
You're
is
so right.
keep
You are
showing
so
up.
right.
Keep
Mm-hmm.
doing. Keep doing. Keep doing.
I
That's
remember
why
when
it
we
says that whatsoever you're going with your hand to do, do it with all
do
your
it with
heart and
all
your
your
mind and
mind.
your soul.
Yes.
Keep
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. That's
Keep
true.
doing.
It reminded me the
Keep
challenge
doing.
that you set a couple of weeks ago that was on the 21-day challenge. I remember the challenge really
Mhm.
was showing up. We had to show up every day for 21 days to build. It was about building a brand, and I think it was also hard because I kept saying to myself, what if people say, why does she keep showing up every day? And then I remember one day I just said, you know what, I really don't care what people say. What I need to do is just what show up. Because sometimes
Show up.
we get
And it was even show up on video, not
yeah.
just show up and write post. Video. Everybody
Show
will
up
see
on
my
video.
eyes and
Yeah. And it was
your
an
feet.
eye opener because people began to engage. And so if we don't show up, like what you're saying, if we don't show up, nobody even knows that you're there. So that space is
Look,
just void. Mm-hmm.
let me even explain it to you using products, right? Imagine you buy a product that you've never used before, or you see it on the shelf, and you're like, okay, this thing is pretty. And it doesn't tell you that it's a shampoo, or it doesn't tell you that it's a toothpaste, or it
Mm,
doesn't
wow.
tell you that it is Dettol. Please, is it not trial and error? You will have drank the Dettol before you realize, hey,
That's
it's not meant
yeah.
for drinking. Oh. It's
Mm.
meant for me to use
Wow,
to
wow,
clean or
wow,
to sanitize. That is the same thing as what your personal brand is.
wow, wow. Someone
You
says
are
show up to
showing up.
show up.
Yes, you are there, but people don't know what your purpose is. What am
Wow,
I supposed to? What does Madame Merola's what her relevance? What exactly is she meant to be doing? That is
wow.
what many of us are doing when you choose not to invest and be intentional about your personal brand. You end up like a product that is nameless, that is a commodity. So I say that if you're not a brand, you're a commodity, which means you have no identity, you have no value, you have no purpose.
Wow, if you are not a brand, you are a commodity. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow, you have no purpose.
No
You are
purpose, no value, no value, no
because
identity, because
because
it's a product that sits on the shelf with no label, with no set of instruction to say, hey, I am a toothbrush. You use me to brush your
brush
teeth.
your
Then
teeth.
you just
Wow,
carry the thing
wow.
and say, is it meant for using to clean my camera? Is it meant you people will just that's why they say that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse
The
is
abuse is
inevitable.
inevitable.
That's
Hmm.
what a lot of us are living like. People are abusing
Yeah,
us because we have
yeah.
not yet told them who we are
Wow. Who
and
we
what
are.
we're supposed
Wow.
to do. Your
Wow.
personal brand is supposed to reveal who you are. That's look. I
Hmm.
don't know how many of you read the scriptures. He said the world is waiting for the manifestations of the
Manifestation
Son.
of the sons of God.
Excuse me,
Yep.
the Holy
Yep.
Spirit told me
Yep.
that this manifestation is related to your personal branding.
Hmm.
Some of you
Wow.
are called to sing. Some of you are called to teach. Some of you are
Wow.
called to paint. Some of you are called to uphold
Wow.
people. Some of you are called to be doctors. Some of you are called to be psychologists. Some of you are called to be artists.
Wow.
Some of you are
Wow.
called to be fashion designers. But you have not yet started manifesting that real self of you. You are still hidden. Your potentials are inside you.
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
you go about and then you, instead of constantly telling people, hello, I'm a doctor, I'm a this, excuse me. Nobody cares about those titles.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Nobody cares about those titles. They want to feel your presence. They want to
Your
feel your
presence.
value,
Yep.
your
Yep.
purpose. Once you step into it, excuse me, you have just started living.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Until you
That's
step into
true.
your purpose, you are not living, you're just existing.
And there was something that you said at the beginning that was so key. You mentioned that it was God that brought that name. You would not even have known that name. Because sometimes we try and do it on our own as well. So sometimes we need to remember that there is a master creator that has the blueprint, he has everything.
There is.
So we need to always go back to that master creator to find out.
If
For
you don't, that I said,
yep,
wisdom is profitable to direct.
yeah,
You need to go to the one that gives wisdom
yep. Mm.
without
Yeah, we need to go to the one that gives wisdom. He gives it liberally. Yes, 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 yes. That's so true. Wow, wow, wow. That is a lot of points that have been shared. A lot of points. If she goes off air, she will be back again. Wow,
that's
wow,
why
wow.
many of us
This is so
need
good.
to redefine success. People that we're celebrating and saying that they're success God's eyes. Many
Mm.
people that we've been celebrating saying that they're successful, they're not successful in God's eye because
Eyes.
they are so out of alignment with His calling and purpose for them. So you might be celebrating the fact that you have a Harvard degree, you're a medical doctor, but if you
In
are
fact,
not in line with the purpose you are
yep,
created for,
yep.
you are still a failure.
Wow, in God's eyes. Yep, yep, yep. That's
You
true.
are a failure in God's eye because if God created an apple to be an apple, and
Apple.
yet the apple wants to function as a carrot, he's a failure.
That is so true. So we need to go back to the master creator to find out. And
Yeah.
then yeah, we need to find out from him and actually it's like you're talking to me. This was my story 5 years ago. This was my story. I had to go back to God. I had done so many things and I just didn't feel fulfillment. Those things were
Mm.
lucrative, but I didn't feel fulfilled. And I remember one day when I had to take time off work, I went back to God. I said, God, what have you created me to do and be? And that was where my journey of purpose started from. It was like an eye opener. He said, now you want to know what I've created you to do and be. So often we just do our own thing. So I'm so glad you're talking about that. So glad. So another a question I want to ask is, so now we know, okay, if we've been misbranded, we need to go back to the master creator. The next thing is, how can we step up in branding ourselves? How can we step up a game of branding ourselves? If I may ask
Okay,
that.
fantastic. I always say that you need to, yes, you need to actually start off by creating what I call your personal SWOT analysis. Okay. Your personal SWOT analysis is basically aligning what your strengths are, your weaknesses are, your opportunities are, and your threats are. So let's take, for example, the fact that few weeks ago, before you did the challenge with me, you were not good at showing up on videos.
Mm,
But you know that for you to be able to build your authority, you must master how to show up and speak in public. So you put that as a weakness that you need to go and work on because you need it. You cannot say that I cannot speak or I'm shy. So therefore, please forget it. Anything that has to do with speaking, don't call me. Excuse me. You must learn it. Don't become like Moses that told God when God told him, go and speak to Pharaoh. Say, I cannot speak. Oh, let's Aaron be doing the talking for me. And God said, did I not know Aaron existed before?
Before I call
I mean, not before I called you. So, many of us want to bypass our calling because sometimes we despise our calling, or sometimes we feel like, this calling is too big for me. God, please, jejely go and look for somebody else. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to be able to look at yourself. And I always say, critically analyze yourself and tell yourself, Madame Merola, you are talented, but you are lazy. Kai, you need to deliver yourself from this spirit of laziness that you don't like to do some certain things. So you compel yourself to do them. You go and learn it.
So you have to critically analyze yourself.
Critically analyze yourself.
People don't tell us the truth. So we need to look at ourselves and say, what are the things that I need to work on?
Yeah, and I'm going to say something with all respect of and humility to the fact that I'm a mentor as well. I have mentors. People are always going to want to give you advice. But I always say that, look, the only opinion that matters in this world is God's own and my own.
Yeah.
Because whatever advice you give me that doesn't sit well inside my spirit, it cannot work. I will not be. So there are some things that people will tell you to do, but your spirit, your intuition tells you. You just say that, okay, you don't argue. You just say, thank you so much for your advice. I value your time. And then you go back to God and say, God, this thing, I'm going to tell you that no, leave that one, do this one instead. Later, they're the ones that are going to come back and applaud you. I am one of the people that you call a radical to the core. When people are going left, that's where Madame Merola wants to go right. Because me, I'm seeing something else on the road to the right. And many people are not seeing it. And I wonder, why are you going there? Osonambe is what they will say in Yoruba. There's no road there. And I'm saying, you people are not seeing well.
But a lot of people that are doing things in a day and age, that when they started, it looked like there was no way there. It looked like, even look at Facebook, look at all these tools that we're using now. There was no blueprint. There was nothing.
Yes.
Like, what does that mean?
Follow instruction, divine instruction. That is why I'm in my fourth season of my show, Live a Phenomenal Life Show, because I followed divine instruction. There is no insult I did not hear when I started that show in 2017. What is she doing? What is this one that she's talking on Facebook and Instagram? I did not listen to anybody. Even my mother insulted me. I said, Mommy, don't worry. One day the Lord will reveal to you.
Oh, wow.
My husband, if not because of you, were just like a beg. I don't want them to say now that I've started my while. If I ask this woman now, have you colo? Which one is this? Hello, my name is Erigo. Welcome to the who are you talking to? You're not seeing anybody. Just
but you could see the future. You could see beyond.
I saw the future because God showed me the picture.
Yeah.
And that's why I say that personal branding is also you featuring in the picture that is your future.
Wow. Featuring in the personal branding, you featuring in the future that is your future.
Yes.
Wow. In the picture
that is your future.
Wow.
We don't see the full element in the beginning, but God shows you the grander picture and tells you that this is where I'm taking you to. So personal branding allows you to start to connect the dots from that future picture to where you are right now. It allows you to be bold enough to start to take that step to say that, okay, I saw myself owning a network like Oprah, becoming the biggest syndicate. So, look, when people are talking, I'm telling you that what's it they worry you? You know that don't worry. You laugh. You'll be dancing Holy Ghost dance. I'm telling you that it's because you've not seen the picture of my future that I'm featuring already in the present. Because the mind cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. So once you can see that picture, start working.
Yep.
Start walking towards it.
Yep.
Start dressing like the future you. Don't say that I don't have money. Look, if I stand up and show you my dress and I tell you how much they made this dress for me, your brain will scatter. You all start sending me orders from US to say, Madame
Yeah.
Merola, please, my dress is custom made and everything. And this dress, in America, I don't know what it is. The currency rate right now is less than 10,000 naira.
Wow. Wow.
Less
Wow.
than
Wow.
10,000 naira.
That's like $10. Almost.
Okay.
No, no, that's like $30, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
$30 for
Yeah.
custom made dress.
Wow.
Okay.
You can't get that.
You ain't gonna get that in a store in the United
Or
States,
you have to
even if
dress for where you're going.
that is
Even
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
people don't get it when they say, "Oh, Madame Merola, you always dress up." I said,
Yeah.
"You because I know where I'm going to.
Yeah.
That God has shown me that I will stand before King and Queen, and I'm
Yeah.
equal before them. So I'm already dressing. I've been dressing like this, so from day one since that 2017 revelation came. That's why
Wow.
people don't say she don't colo, and I say yes, Holy
But see
Ghost
where God
colo.
has brought you from. If you step into that personal branding picture that God showed you, look at what God has done in those 3 years. So when you look at it,
3 years. People
look
don't
at what
believe
God
it.
has done. Look
3
at what
years I've
God
written a
has
book about it. I've spoken on it countless number of times. I have taught it. I live it. I
done.
don't
Live it.
just teach it, I live it.
Live
It is a
it.
lifestyle to me because I realize that there is nothing more valuable in this world
Yeah.
for me than myself.
Yeah.
I am the most valuable asset that I possess. You
Yeah.
are the most valuable asset
That
I
was it.
possess. And
Wow.
that is what your personal brand enhances. That is what your personal brand increases in value.
Value.
Your
Wow.
personal brand only takes the equity of you to the next level.
Wow. Wow. Ooh, it takes the equity
So
of you
if
to the next level.
equity of you to the next level. So if
To
they
the
were
next
to say,
level.
you know, like how they'll say that this guy is worth so and so amount of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money. Oprah is worth this amount of
This
money.
amount of money. Yeah. Mm.
When they ask, and people are looking at you and judging you by your bank balance,
Yeah.
judging you by the car you own or the house that you are still paying mortgage for, tell them that you're not.
Yeah.
Tell them they are not
Because they can't see what you see. Yeah.
seeing well.
Yeah. That is
Tell
so true. Okay.
them that look.
Wow.
Tell them you are not seeing the real ordinary eyes. You will need to see it with spiritual eyes for
With
you to be able
spiritual
to
eyes.
see my
Yeah.
real. Yeah, there are some things that are not revealed to ordinary people. God only reveals it to
Corinthians
sons and
2.
daughters.
Yeah. That's it. So
The reason why with your $10, $100 in your bank account, you go somewhere where there are people that have hundreds and thousands of dollars, and your aura goes before you, and people allow you in because
yeah.
what you carry is
Yeah.
worth more than money.
Money.
Is
Yeah.
worth and things that we put price and value
Wow.
on.
Wow. 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 So many
The
tips.
value is you. Once
Wow.
you can value yourself and see yourself as someone that is inestimable, that
True.
there is no amount of money that they can bring from the treasury that can
Yeah.
pay for you, then you will not treat yourself anyhow. And
Uh,
that way, you show people how to treat you.
wow. Thank you so much. That last point you said is a big one. See yourself as inestimable because really, no matter, and then that's the big thing about personal branding because it's what you present to the world. That's how people value
That's
you. So whatever we bring to the table, that's what people are going to think of us. So give us some closing tips on this. This has been so much, like a lot. Give us some closing, just like one closing tip, something that you want us to take away. Take away from
okay.
this.
I want to start by saying that who you say you are is who you become. Because
Mm,
at the end of the
yep.
day, what your mind conceives, what your mind says, is what you believe in your heart. So if you say that you are priceless, I am a global brand, you
Yeah.
become one. You walk like one. You talk like one. You dress like one.
Speak
You
well.
relate with other people like one. You will
One.
not just show up anyhow. You will think twice and say that if I was to meet me on the road, would I be like, wow,
Wow.
there's something. about this person that attracts me? That is how you should think at all times. That, hey, people are moved by what they see first. So your packaging should be so good to match the level of content inside you, because the packaging is what opens the door, but it's the content that keeps them engaged.
Wow. The packaging should match the level of the content. Wow, that's a big one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Madame Merola. So if we want, because this is a lot, and I know people are going to want more, how can we connect with you? I have a few things. How can we connect with you? Please, let's see
Okay.
the products that we can have.
Very, very simple. You can go to my website, www.madamemerola.com. And you see, that's another thing that many of us don't do. You brand your company, you don't brand yourself. So
So,
people can easily find your company website. Where is your own website? Whereby people can find out about you, what your passions are, what your areas of giftings are. I have my own website. I'm on every single social media platform as Madame Merola, the way she spelled it there. Madame with an E, the French spelling, Merola. So if you go on Instagram, I'm there. If you go on Facebook, I'm there. If you go on YouTube, I'm there. If you go on Twitter, I'm there. You
I
just
just, Madame Merola,
anything
just get that name.
I'm there. I'm there. I am there. I've got a book that you can read. I will show you the steps of how to build your personal brand. The book is called How to Create an Epic Brand, the A to Z of personal branding. I have reviewed all the secrets, all the things I learned that I've implemented and I'm still implementing till today on how I build my personal brand. And guess what? The personal branding journey is not do now and then you finish. It finishes the day you die. And guess what? It is what you built while you are alive that will continue to speak for you when you are in the grave and when you have gone to be with your Father in heaven. So your
Wow.
personal branding outlives you.
Wow, that's true because even when you're not here,
Even when
wow,
you're not
wow.
here, it's still going to be speaking for you. So whatever you leave behind is what will speak for you. So if your personal branding was mediocre, it will be speaking for you hundreds
Yeah.
of years to come if Jesus Christ tarries.
And if people want to, if because people are going to have questions, if they want to, if they need coaching on personal branding, all of that, everything can be found on your website.
Everything can be found on my website. You can send me a DM. I'm also on Facebook as Madame Merola as a page. So if you type Madame Merola, you'll find me as a page there. You can send me a direct message on Messenger to say, Madame Merola, I would love to have a one-on-one personal branding consultation with you, or I want to get your book, or if you want to come together as a group so that you can have a discount, because it works out to be, I think, about $150 or $200 for an hour session, but you can get the group session, so that works out to be cheaper.
Yeah.
I will be able to work with you to tell you the essence of who you are, how you need to get a tagline. I have my own tagline. Do you want to hear it? It's do you 100% unapologetically, because that's the way I want you to be. You cannot be anybody else in this world. I also have my slogan, which is I unleash the bang in you, which is the beautiful and bold, audacious, no excuses, God's
Wow.
masterpiece. I teach you how to be able to have your own unique title. I show you how to come up with your color scheme that speaks the essence of who you are. I teach you how to discover what your archetype is, which is your style of communication and personality that is related to your brand. That's why I said it's literally from the A to Z, because I wrote it there. A is for this, B is for this. After I've given you all the steps,
Wow, wow.
because personal branding is broad. It's not as simple or as generic as the way many people have been touting it to be. It's more than just having your logo. It's more than just having a color scheme. It is about discovering who you are and unleashing the fragrance of yourself for the world to be able to smell and say, "Oh my God, I want more of you." Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Please, can you help me say a big thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to Madame Merola. Thank you, thank you. Wow, so much. This has been good. This has been good. Someone's in the end, my personal brand, your personal branding outlives you. Be the best you can be and unleash the brand in you. Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's
Boom! Yeah.
Thank you so much for this session. Wow, wow, wow. It's been awesome. You mentioned the giveaway. So I still have some people on here Woohoo! Who's ready
Yeah,
for a giveaway?
yes. I'm reading the comments. So all the people that I love their comments are the ones I'm going to each give. So I was only going to give one, but I'm in a generous mood, and I really
Ooh,
passionate about women, especially. I'm going to tell you that my calling is for women. And I want women to brand themselves in such a way, and that people are going to be able to say, wow, you are just amazing. It's something I want all women to be, because here in Nigeria, I see so many CEOs, so many high level ladies, and honestly, I am so underwhelmed when I meet them in person, because they don't show up in a way that carries authority. And at the end of the day, you're losing so much on the table, because people will not want to relate with you, because everything is about exchange of value. It's easy for you to
yeah,
get people to
yeah,
want to even endorse you or ask you to be a brand ambassador for them based on the way you show up. Do you know how many
yep.
people come and meet you and we want you to be our brand ambassador? At least because when they see fine babe like you, correct sex woman, they go think say now correct company. So you understand. That's why I said the packaging should not outweigh the content inside, because some people will do all the fine
Yep.
out outwork and then there's nothing inside. You
Mm.
must make sure that the content inside over delivers more than even the packaging outside. Okay,
Wow,
so
wow, wow.
the comments that I like, that person that said you are confused if you don't know your
Oh,
purpose and
that was
use
awesome.
your people, you get a copy of my book. You are a winner.
Woohoo! You see, someone won. Wow, thank you so much for that.
The
That
person
person
that also
won.
said my personal brand outlives you. Is it the same person?
Let's see. I'm not sure if it's the same. Oh yeah, so because I can't see their names because they don't do the streaming. I think so. Maybe it's the same person. So if you're the one that sent, if you just send me a
Put your
DM, then
name
I
on
can.
the screen right now. Put
Okay,
your name on
then
the screen.
you
Put
can
your
send it
name on the
to.
screen and say, hey, it's me. That's part of personal branding. Shout your name from the rooftop. It is me, Madame Merola. Give me my gift.
My book. So let's see if you were the one. Let's see you that one. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know. The person's
Who
name has.
are you? Oh, you are you. You need to get your gift, because if you are the same person, then you're gonna get 30 minutes free consultation with me
Oh
worth
wow!
$100. So you better announce your name. May you not be missing when
God
your
bless
hour of blessing has come in Jesus. Hey,
it.
Oluwatoyin, Ilenawo.
We don't want your blessing. There you are. There.
We
Oh,
cannot
I'm so
miss
happy.
you.
Woo.
2020 is
There
your
you
year.
are.
Nobody
Yeah.
can steal your blessing in the name of
How to
Jesus.
put her name again?
Oh God, I hear you. I salute you. I congratulate you. Woo-hoo! You are the winner
Wow.
now. So you get my book and you also get a
Wow.
consultation with me for showing up and being an engaging participant. This is how
Wow.
you also build your personal brand. I don't know you from Adams, but you
Mm,
engaged, you showed
mm,
up, you paid attention. Now I know your name. Comfort, sister. I ain't gonna forget you. The Lord
mm.
will escalate you to a higher level
Amen.
in the name of Jesus. Your personal
Amen.
brand will showcase you to places that you never would have treaded before in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Amen. She makes some delicious dishes on Facebook. I'm like, wow, she bakes cakes. She makes some beautiful shawarma. She's always showing her stuff. So you see,
Hey,
personal
send it to
branding
me in Abuja. Send it to me in Abuja,
is
Nigeria.
in Nigeria as well. So
I
that's a
love
good.
shawarma. I'm a
Oh,
foodie. I can
thank
eat
you.
for Africa. Thank God for
We
eating
can't
food.
thank you enough. Please help me give a show of thanks to Madame Merola. This has been awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. My heart is full of joy. We are so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here today. And to everyone that has shown up, we can't have this without you. So thank you so much for showing up, for engaging. And let's connect with her. Go Instagram, connect with her. Her page is Madame Merola. Just go and Google her. Just Google her and get everything you
Just,
can.
just Google me. Just type in Madame Merola and you'll find me. I want to end with something very important. Your personal branding is not meant to glorify you. It's meant to glorify the God in
Wow.
you.
Wow.
It's
Love
meant
that
to
one.
glorify the God in you.
Wow. Wow.
Because
Wow.
that is how God
Uh,
showcases his splendor on this earth through you.
wow.
Become an epic personal brand. So
Wow.
personal branding is not about glorifying you. It's not about tooting your horn so that people will say that, oh, you're bigger than that. It's about
Yes.
glorifying
Find
God.
God.
You
Uh,
let people see the God in you all the time. That's why I say we are
wow.
good at
Wow.
this, because God lives in us and God expresses himself to us in our personal brands.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So to everyone, we're gonna say bye. Thank you so much. It's been awesome. Till next week, we'll have somebody else. Thank you so much, Madame Merola. Thank you, thank you. Let's see a show of love. Let's see a show of love, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo-woo.
Hey.
Bye,